No, well, I want to ask you for an example, but you say you don't want to kind of explain exactly what you think. So, is there an example of kind of how your perspective has changed on a specific song?
Oh. Well, there's definitely like lyrics that I think have changed with my music and other music, you know, like, God, what would be one now? I feel like I have a good example in my head and I just don't know it. But you know, when you listen to a song when you're like little,
right,
that meant something specific to you then, and maybe you had the lyrics completely wrong, but you were like, oh, that's so sick, I love that. And then you grow up and it's kind of like, you still remember that feeling, but it means something completely different to you because maybe you actually know what that means because you're an adult and not a child, or your brain is just like, this is how I'm feeling. You know, you can change all the time. You can change the way you're feeling, you know? You don't always have to feel the same things.
And that's an interesting part because I can assume that in the last 2-3 years your life has changed quite drastically.
Yep.
So those songs, especially those early ones, Ocean Eyes, how do you look at them now? Are they a distant past?
They are in the past. I mean, yeah, but they still are really close to me. You know what I mean? Like, no matter how much I've evolved and how much I'm evolving and how much I'm going to evolve, you know, Ocean Eyes specifically is like what made me get where I am. And I could never be more grateful than that. You know what I mean? So no matter how sick I get of the song because, you know, like every artist that has like a big song hates that song. Honestly, ask any artist like about their biggest song, be like, do you like that song? You're like, fuck no, I hate that song. But I'm grateful for it, you know. I'm really happy with what it's done.
There's one line in particular I wanted to ask you about, and it's, I don't want to be you anymore.
Yeah.
I just wish you could feel what you say, but I know you too well. That's that line, where does it come from?
Well, a lot of places. Here. But that song is written to me in the mirror. So all the lyrics, even though I'm saying you and, you know, I wish you could feel what you say, show never tell, but I know you too well. You know what I mean? It sounds like I'm talking to someone. Oh, I'm just having a conversation with someone. But I'm looking in the mirror and I'm saying this all to myself. You know, it's like, it's weird because that song I'd say is, you know, I write a lot of fictional stuff and I write a lot of stuff that's just storytelling because it's fun. But that's the song that's kind of, I think, the realest and the closest to, you know, what's really how I feel inside and what I felt for my whole life, really. And I think it's one of those things that's like, everyone's looked in the mirror and not wanted to be the person in the mirror. Everyone. You know, you can be like the luckiest person on the planet. You can have all you want in the world and whatever. And no matter if you're happy or sad, you can look in the mirror and not want to be that person. And that's just a relatable thing, I feel like. And everyone's felt that way and been there. So I kind of took it to the next level. And actually, like, how that song like happened was because we were writing Copycat, which is like about someone wanting to be me. And then we were like, what could we do? Like, we were just like brainstorming, and the bridge in Copycat is all the same chords and I Don't Want to Be You Anymore. So we basically wrote almost the opposite of the song, you know? So it's Copycat, and then I Don't Want to Be You Anymore, talking about myself. So it's like, everyone's copying me, but I don't even want to be me, you know?
Right.
So, some weird shit.
With that song then, because it's obviously quite personal, like you say, it may be the most honest song that you've written.
Yeah.
Have you had a different reaction to that song than to some of the others? From fans and...
Well, I mean, like, people have reactions to all sorts of different things. Like, it's crazy to see. It's honestly really insane because, you know, their favorite song of mine will be like a song that I like forgot about, you know, that I just like was like, what? Like, that's just so insane that song means so much to you, and it's amazing. And like, I don't know, I think I Don't Want to Be You Anymore is probably the most, I'd say it's kind of the one that like all the people that I think are cool that know me like that song. I mean, sick, like tight. But I don't know.
Was it difficult to write?
It hurt a little because it's me. I was like, you know, pointing out all of my bad qualities, basically. All of the things that I don't really like about myself that much in another way. So, I mean, my brother wrote half of it too. So we write everything together. So it's like, it's a really collaborative thing, but it hurt a little. And like when I listen to it now, I'm like, you're so mean. Like I hear it now, like as if someone's talking to me, because they are. But then I'm like offended because I'm like, excuse me, like, don't be like that. Like, don't be that way, fall apart twice. They're like making fun of me. But that's the whole point, so.
But in that sense, and is that the payoff in a way, because, or how music functions, that after writing a song like that, you can kind of get over it?
Kinda, yeah. I mean, obviously I've definitely not gotten over the way that I felt in that, you know? Like writing it's not a cure at all. I just feel like some people are like, you know, writing is my, like, it's what gets me out, like music is my escape. And it's like, well, it can help, but, you know, writing music and writing the way you feel isn't gonna change anything. It's just kind of making you more aware. So you could be the most depressed person in the world and write a song about it, and you'll still be the most depressed person in the world. You know, like it's not going to change. You're the only person that can change you. So that's up to you. It's not up to a song.
Right.
Yeah.
Finally, then, this is all from the EP, which was, I believe, released in August of last year.
Yeah.
Have you been writing now for what will be the debut album?
Oh yeah.
What have you noticed about what you're writing?
Well, it's kind of exciting because it's like we've really not written all of it. We've written like tons of different like songs and just like random stuff. And obviously we're touring now, so that's what we're focused on. But what's kind of cool is that knowing that I'm working on an album that I haven't finished at all is interesting, because this is kind of the time in my life where I'm growing the most. I'm literally like a child. So, you know, this is when I grow the most. This is when I evolve the most. And like my brain is constantly like doing this and changing and having different opinions. It's exhausting, but it's kind of fun to watch. And I'm kind of like really excited to see what my mind comes up with and what changes.
Is it very diverse what comes out these days?
Yeah. It's really different, and that's just, like, it's just because I want to make a ton of different types of music, different genres. Like, people who say they only like one genre, are you kidding me? Like, one genre? That's so stupid. I just think, like, I'm not any genre. I'm what I want to be when I want to be it, and if I want to change, I'll change. You know, I don't really fit into any sort of box. I just am the box.
In that sense, like, this final question, can I assume then you don't really feel pressure for the debut album?
Nah, I don't really feel pressure at all.
Okay.
I think the only pressure I feel is from myself.
Okay.
Because like, I'm the only person I need to impress, realistically. So I'm just trying to make myself proud. Ew, that's such a gross sentence. But yeah, I don't know, I'm excited.
All right.
I'm excited.
Billie, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Amazing.